The fifth project in PowerPoint is kind of different from many of the other projects. You'll still have a project you'll work on and complete, but it actually brings in a large number of ideas about what you can do with PowerPoint, which is kind of interesting. So the first thing they want you to do is open up the Windstorm PowerPoint from your data files. And what one of the first things they demonstrate is that if two or more people are working on a similar presentation, that you can compare them and bring them together. So with this one open, I'm going to bring in another one by going under the review panel and compare. And when you compare, I'm going to open up this other presentation made by Mary Halen and hit the merge button, and that merges the two documents together. The one theoretically that we made or was made just called Windstorm, and then the second one called with Mary Halen. Now I want to go through and show how you can review some of the ideas that Mary has introduced into her project, and how to add, reject, and things along that line. First thing the book demonstrates, and this is kind of a personal thing, is if you like, you can go to print the slides out with the comments, and you can pick how many slides are on a page, but at the bottom, if you want the comments to be included, make sure the check mark is down there. I'm not going to do this because I don't want to print anything, but on pages 272 and 273 it actually shows you what the printout looks like. Back in our presentation, you may or may not have the revisions open up on the side, but that will actually show you the comments that Mary made in her presentation, and then we or you get to decide whether or not you want to keep them. First off is you can go down through and read these items. So if you click on the slide changes, it actually will let you read it, and actually on the screen itself is where the comment is. Now you can also, as I'm doing here, hover over top of the comment and read them that way. So you can go down through the items and read them that way. Other ideas that aren't necessarily comments but are additions are these ideas that are marked by check marks or check boxes. What you can do here is, if you hit the checkbox, it'll actually show you what she has done as far as changing things. So down here at the bottom, she changed the Windstorm title, and you can actually turn on and off these ideas. And the same idea with text box, you can turn that idea on and off. Okay, now if you turn it on, obviously it's kind of like accepting it. If you turn it off, it's not going to be seen or shown. So you can go down through. Let's see, that's on the first slide. Let me mention this too before we get there. At the bottom of the revisions is another area where if you check up here, it'll let you show that she changed the theme. So if you like that, which the book wants you to leave that one checked. The second item is over here. She inserted the tornado third slide, which is nice. And then the other item down here is she actually included a fifth slide, which we'll look at that in just a moment. Okay, so let's go to the second slide a second, and converted the slide text here so you can read that. The second item is she changed the canvas to look like this, and the third thing is she removed the title. So we're going to go through and do those ideas. On the third slide, there's no changes to the slide, and you can actually check that, and I should have done this on the first two just to demonstrate. There's a slides tab. If I click on the slides tab, it actually shows you in one swoop what changes have been made. The same here, so I can turn those ideas on and off with the checkbox. Okay, the third one didn't have any, so we didn't see them. On the fourth slide, there are changes, so I can turn those on. Again, under details, I can turn these on and off individually. Sorry, these are the overall presentation changes. So on the fourth slide, again, I can turn these on and off individually by going to these items up here, or I can turn them all on and off this way. Now the fifth slide, I want to go there for a second because all she did here was put that she added this animated clip to this slide and thought it was really neat. And if you watch it, you run your slideshow, it shows you that it does move and it has a little neat animation. But actually, the book wants us to not use this and reject it. So I'm going to click on this slide, come up here, and actually, let's see, hit reject, and I'm going to reject all changes at the current slide. Okay, so that in essence deleted the 5th slide because we don't want the 5th slide. You can actually add your own comments if you like, and all you do, most of this is under the review tab for this first part. So if I want to add a comment myself, so say I'm on this slide and I want to get a new comment, it pops up and it'll have your name there. I can put something like, Mary, I like this graphic. It is fitting with the presentation. This is a little different than what the book has, but I just want to show you this. And I'm not going to terribly check to make sure you did the comments, but I do want to show that. Now, if I can click on it to read it, if I want to edit the comment, add more to it, I can hit edit comment and keep on going there. If I want to add a new comment, I could add a new comment. And nice thing about this too is you can have multiple comments on your page. If you don't like a comment, just hit delete and take it away. So if I want to take that comment away, click on it, hit delete, but I will leave the one comment on there. And once you get everything done, all your changes made, and go through, again, I kind of went through this pretty quick, but go through the suggestions the book makes on the modifications, additions, changes. Once you get all those modifications changed, to get finished up with your review, hit the end review button, and it's going to say, are you really sure you want to do this, because all of the updates, the merging and everything will be discarded and finished. Everything you've rejected will go away, everything you've accepted will be kept, and you hit yes, and now our document is merged together officially, and we can't see the revisions and anything along that line.